Welcome to this video presentation here at West Horsley Motors, and here we have the Audi A4 on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside you can of course see that it's a four-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off in the boot area of the vehicle first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with the three individually folding rear seats should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls from there. Now that we've done a full circle of it though, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way around, and a great looking car as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials first of all. On the far left hand side we have the coolant temperature gauge, then moving right the rev counter, speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre we have the trip computer, which includes the total miles for this car. They are 64,180. Also in that section it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic. We are in park at the moment of course. Above that we have a digital readout for the speedometer being displayed. You can change that information for various bits of fuel economy, trip computer information, and we have other menus available as well, including your satellite navigation menu over on that far right hand side. And the menus are accessed with these buttons. We have our stereo, phone controls, cruise control and speed limiter all on the steering wheel as well. The main screen over in the centre is where you will find your, of course, main menu. It's where you can find your radio for the car. So this vehicle has got FM and DAB radio, and then AM as well. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so under the media heading. So you have a few options in terms of the way you listen to your music: SD memory card input, USB, auxiliary, Bluetooth audio as well. So once you've paired your phone, which is done under the telephone heading, you'll be able to stream your music and also make and receive phone calls, of course. This car's also got satellite navigation. Really nice, clear colour display, as you can see. All of the movement I'm making on the screen is being done predominantly using this dial just here. You can go into certain menus, for example, radio, your media, satellite navigation, or main menu, and then use the dial to operate everything on that screen. We have two cup holders here, as you can see, a 12-volt charging socket as well, USB input, the start and stop button for the engine, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, as well as the main volume for your stereo, and an electronic handbrake. And then right in the middle here we have our dual zone, or three zone in fact, climate control, because rear passengers can control their own temperature. But that's your passenger driver temperature, the direction the air is being distributed in for the driver and for the passenger. The air conditioning is off on eco or turned on. You can adjust your fan speed just here as well. If you wish to, just hit auto. The car will take full control of everything for you, and you can turn that off just as easily as you turned it on. We have a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same for the passenger side. You can change the driving setup of the car just here, so the way it drives. You can turn your stop and start on and off. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic, which in turn will save you fuel. That system is off when that light shows. We can turn our traction control on and off, our parking sensors on and off, and this button will turn off the screen, which is useful for nighttime driving potentially. We have a 12-volt charging socket, the USB input, and the start and stop button I mentioned a moment ago. You just need to make sure that the key is in the car with you. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.